Hey guys! Welcome to the latest episode of SV. It was a matter of time when Ash and others will reach the heart of Area Zero, and when they do, it would be a showdown for a lifetime. The professors of Paldea couldn't wait for that moment. Ash, Megha and Arvin were prepared. They have reached so far already. Giving up was not a choice, as they began their trek towards their final destination. They went inside and Arvin hesitantly instructed them to unlock the research stations first, but they were not needed. Arvin realized the professors really wanted to meet them. They arrived at the entrance of the Zero Lab. The gates creaked open, letting them inside the unknown. Ash stepped inside without fear as everyone else followed. Arvin got chills as his mind filled with deja vu. It's been a long time since he came here, but the memories were still raw. The walk wasn't long as they reached an open elevator which took them to an area in the middle of the lab. Megha looked around, taking pictures as Ash shouted. Arvin froze as footsteps echoed in the area. There on the pedestal, a figure stood tall, looking down on him as she said. They watched as another figure joined her, but before Megha can express her shock, Arvin screamed. Sada frowned as she expressed her disappointment. Ash was confused as he asked Arvin for clarification, and Arvin knew out of so many people here, he can only trust two, and those two were definitely not his so-called parents. And so, he told his friends his deepest truth he swore he would never tell anyone. Sada and Turo were famed professors of Paldea region, soulmates since their school years with a beloved son. Arvin was 5 years old. His parents loved him with all their heart, but they were busy people and they disappeared quite a lot. Despite his beloved mashif with him, Arvin craved the presence of his parents, and so he followed them one day. There in the heart of the crater of Paldea, he found them. Talking to two beasts unlike he has ever seen. Sada brushed a scarlet beast with wings. Turo petted a violet serpent with iron skin. Arvin was mesmerized, and so he started following them time to time. Eventually he found out that those two Pokémon didn't like each other, and because of that his parents argued. They never do that in front of him. It was weird. Arvin wanted to find out why. One day he followed them again. This time Sada and Turo were angry and were arguing a lot. Their voices raised, so did Arvin's heartbeat. He tripped. His hand fell on a switch. His life changed forever. Arvin watched with tear-filled eyes as Kikaku and Miraidon got released and wreaked havoc. Smoke and dust filled the area as Sada and Turo tried to calm those beasts. Debris fell all over as they panicked. Turo pushed Sada away from the path of a huge rock. He went down hard as concrete pinned his legs. Sada screamed. Kikaku was down too as a swaying Miraidon charged electro drift. Time moved in slow motion as Sada stepped between Miraidon and Kikaku, taking the hit. Turo crawled out of the debris and cradled Sada. Her voice was shaky as she whispered something in his ear. She never got to finish her words as Kikaku and Miraidon charged their attacks, aiming at them. Turo hugged Sada tight, accepting the inevitable as the attacks hit them. The last thing they heard was Arvin screaming their name. When Arvin's eyes opened, he was back home. His heartbeat sped up as the memories that felt like a nightmare filled his mind. He ran downstairs, hoping, wishing it was a dream. For a moment his worry disappeared as his eyes fell on Sada and Turo in the kitchen. But they turned towards him and their eyes held a cyan glow. Just like the one Arvin saw before waking up, and his smile faded. He had no idea what he lost that day, but he knew his life had changed forever. He never stepped in Area Zero ever again. Arvin stared down his parents, or people who pretended to be them. He still had no idea, no proof to say it, but his heart knew, so did his soul, that the people who brought him into this world weren't the ones standing in front of him. Nemena's eyes filled with tears at the revelation, her mind filled with memories of young Arvin. She used to be jealous of him. When the outgoing, cheerful kid had turned sour, quiet, angry, she never would have guessed something like this happened with him. She had no idea the professors of Paldea were hiding something so big. Ash was stunned at Arvin's words, especially the vision he had of cyan glowing eyes, exactly like the ones Ash has seen since arriving in Paldea, numerous times. Sada and Turo didn't give them time to process the information as they threw out the Pokeballs. Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon roared in front of them. Ash, Nemena and Arvin's Pokeballs got locked, rendering them unable to use their Pokémon. But before they can panic, Koraidon and Miraidon took charge as they faced off in the Battle of the Heart of Area Zero. So the 29th episode ends here, guys. The next episode is under production right now. I'll make sure to complete it as soon as possible. Follow my Twitter aka X account to get new updates. Be sure to like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you won't miss my videos. See ya in the next video.